Bow, bow, bow. What is up, y'all? So let me get a little introduction before we get into this video. Shout out to my boy Hello Yasin, feel me? So I seen this, feel me? The song, I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, but it's some swiping no, y'all know what song that is, feel me? But I like, feel me, when I heard it, I wasn't really on it that much, but it's catchy, it's smooth, feel me? But then recently I seen the Instagram video, feel me? We'll probably play this after this. But I seen the Instagram video of he was performing it live, and then everybody was basically saying, "Oh, he was barely singing and all that. He was scared to sing." Feel me? And they was clowning him. They was like, "Yo, how it's a talking track and you scared to sing like that?" Feel me? But you already know the vibe. We about to see what's up. Feel me? We about to see all this because I didn't know that it was the AI thing. Feel me? I heard of the AI making music and stuff, but I didn't know it was going crazy like this. Let's see.
What's poppin', y'all? Looks like the AI arguments aren't going anywhere because a new expose has been levied at none other than Phoenix Flex and Rubbers, which I said was the most important song that we've gotten this year. When this song came out, way before it had charted, but now it's been charting. So a little bit of a full pretext, we need that because there's a new video that came out, but a bunch of people are hopping on the new video. So initially, everyone was like, yo, this sounds like AI, and he was getting asked about it. The premiere for this song was on the Radar, and that's really important because that's a visual audio platform. You're not just hearing the song. So he had done an interview with Billboard, and this was in June 11th. So this was 2 months ago. And then he talks about it and says the following. He denied the AI allegations and said, "No, sir, recorded same as all music I do. Only difference is auto-tune reverb and me using my fake UK accent, LOL." So keep in mind, he says he recorded the same as all the music he did. That doesn't mean that he didn't use AI whatsoever, right? Like he could have used it for inspiration. He could have used it as a reference track. Who knows? But he's saying that he didn't like run his voice through it and then have it AI'd. He recorded it. Okay, very important. Then we get an expose that would come out from some user. Keep in mind, this user created his own application that detects AI. That's what this guy's doing. And he would make this video.
Guys, I was completely wrong. Phoenix since Rubbers is fully 100% AI generated, and I have proof. This is a great lesson on how AI music detection models work, how they suck, and how we can improve them. Because my models a week ago.
I'm not even gonna front, even though he's doing that, feel me, and some people will say, "Oh yeah, we caught him and stuff." That's the stuff you gotta be aware of. I'm not even gonna front because you see the moment you get like any sort of like fame or any sort of clout, it's like 100,000 of people trying to bring you down, try to find something wrong in it, feel me? So, but even though like a lot of people are hating on the AI music stuff because it's like it's not for me authentic and stuff like that. But how I feel about it, I don't really feel me. If it make good music, then it make good music. It's like the thing I hate about it sometimes is like we the people choose if we're bumping it, listening to it, and everything. Feel me? Yeah, if they people like if people want to push the song, they'll like pay mad people to listen to it and probably try to get it popping. But at the end of the day, it's for us, we the people. If we don't like the song, then we gonna know, and you already know. People already quick to call it out, like, "Oh no, this is an industry plan." Like, no, we not jacking it. This is an industry plan. Feel me? So if I heard everybody was jacking the song. Everybody like, nah, this song fire. Like I said, it didn't catch on to me. Like it sounds smooth. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something like I'm bumping. Feel me? Like people on TikTok and all these places, like people bumping this song heavy. Feel me? So it's y'all fault. Y'all got it to the chart. So even if it comes out, even if it came out that he made that song fully AI and it's not even him, he finessed. He did his thing. Feel me? Cause everybody's bumping it. Like if y'all didn't like it, y'all shouldn't have listened to it.
Said this song was fully human, and that was wrong. And then I used my hybrid detection model to see, wait, actually the voice is partially AI. And that was also wrong because it's fully generated AI, and I have proof. So there's two hypothetical situations when I saw the AI detection say that it was human. It was either one, the AI model that they used was completely out of our distribution, which means from the training data that I have of the AI models, it was outside of that. And the second thing that it could have been was that it was only partially AI, so I should look at the voice as well. Because what ends up happening with these fully generative detection models is that they're looking at the full song, and most of a song is actually the instrumental, not the voice. So if most of the song is human, then it would say it was human. So in my eyes, I was like, wait a second, this is probably just a human song. But we then got some information about this model, and I started testing with this model. I'm not going to give you the name of it because I think this is the most unethical model out of all of them. I was able to generate some pretty crazy copywritten things, and I just don't want to share this website with anyone. But check out what I was able to create on that. Does that sound familiar to you?
Bro, busting this down, but don't want to leak no type of other information. Feel me? Bro, solving the case, but gatekeeping all information. This is what I mean. Feel me? People quick to violate other people, but like, yo.
That is literally because I put in Phoenix Flexin as one of the tags while I generated the song. I put 1990s and I put some other stuff, British rock, and it generated literally the same exact flow and voice as the Phoenix Flexin songs. So then what I did was I took 1,000 of the songs from this website and I trained my model to detect and learn from these 1,000. And then I checked the Phoenix Flexin song again. It's fully generated. So my scenario 1 was the reason why this all happened. It was out of distribution, and now this model and any songs in the future that come from this model are going to be detected. Phoenix Flexin, you're really weird for like lying about that stuff, or just tell people that it's AI. And I hope you enjoyed your 5 minutes of fame.
You make a song then. Since you see what he said. He what's it called? He made the same exact song. People forgetting. Just like even if you have a hit song in your sleeve or whatever, feel me? People always forget. It's promo. Even though he had the song, even if the AI makes a fantastic song, you still gotta market it and get it out there. So that means he still did some type of job, feel me? So even I see what people are saying though, like that's what I'll give them, feel me? Because it's like they don't want you. Like if you did do that, then don't lie about it, feel me? People don't like when you lying about it. Just say, feel me? You what's it called? But I understand why he would lie about it. But don't lie about it. Because soon as people hear, oh, this AI, this AI that, they get scared, feel me? Because like anything, it's all about who's using the AI, feel me? If somebody's manipulating AI, because a lot of people don't agree with AI because it manipulates mad other weird stuff, feel me? So people be manipulating other celebs, people be manipulating feel me, mad stuff that don't need to be manipulated. That's why people hate on AI. If people actually use AI as like the information tool to build upon knowledge and stuff and to like help workflow, then AI would be a great thing. This is exactly why I'm on the fence of like I like AI, feel me? AI helps workflow, feel me? But I think, like always, it's the people using the technology that's the problem. Feel me? It's not the technology, it's the people using it all the time. All the time.
I thought this was just a nonsense. This was inconclusive. The producer would also talk about how this wasn't AI.
It's on a beat, and I produced a song.
Mm-hmm. So you're the one who mastered the vocals and produced the audio?
Pretty much just engineered it, pitch correction, just like all this industry you do, when you have somebody singing.
Which pitch correction plugin did you use?
I use a combo. I don't want to really give the sauce, to be honest.
Can you?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. He's making the whole operation look hot. Because he said he's moving and he's acting exactly how it would be if they did exactly like it was like a straight AI song, feel me? And exactly what he said. I don't want to get the sauce, to be honest. Like, I get it in a way, because a lot of artists, feel me, as soon as they hear a sound, everybody starts running with it like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I got a great example of this, bro. Like, Pop Smoke dropped, right? And he came with the raspy voice, bro, right? Everybody and they moms, bro, started using raspy voices. I'm like, nah, what, gang? Y'all can't be serious. So I get it why some people be like, nah, I don't want to give the source, because certain people immediately gonna be like, oh nope, let's use this plugin. But the type of AI things we got today, somebody could hear your music and then put it in some type of AI and get all the plugins there is. Feel me? So there is no keeping source regardless like that. Feel me? Technology is just too advanced now. So this is what makes me think like he's capping and the whole thing is AI. Feel me?
You give them 50% of the sauce.
There is definitely like Melodyne and some vocal line.
Yeah.
That I'm not like.
Ooh, Melodyne. Yo, anybody that works in the studio notice he ain't say nothing just now. Bro said 50% of the sauce. There is Melodyne and vocal line. Man, whatever.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then we go from there.
So the bass vocals is just his voice.
Yeah.
Mm. And then you basically use pitch correction software to just make the notes work perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, he was hitting the notes, but if you know how auto-tune works, it's just like, if you're off, it makes it sound super robotic. So if you use Melodyne, it's like less robotic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the conversation because, like I said,
technically it is AI. I feel like it is because technically, isn't auto-tune is...
Technically... Yo! Nah, bro, it's funny. Bro said, technically it is. We already know the jig is up. Bro said, you know what? Technically, it is AI if you really think about it. So when they catch you, you be like, no, I said technically it is AI.
It's technically AI because it's fixing pitch.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can. It's kind of like a tool. You're not really hitting those notes. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. So I kind of like looked at it and I'm just like, okay, cool. Like they just assume like it is because it's.
It's a producer, by the way, saying, I don't know what to say. An engineer / producer, I don't know what to say. What? Explain the track. What you use?
So far off course. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, all right, like I'm not even saying it. Like I'm not arguing with anybody.
As far as the song being AI.
Yeah, no, in general, just like how it's just being approached, how we came.
I told you. Bro, now he's going defensive. I'm not arguing, no. We just said break the song down. What you mean arguing? What do you mean arguing, people? We said break the song down. Yo, gang, stop.
Completely different.
Because for a while, auto-tune wasn't welcomed in rap. Like if you remember like Jay-Z, Death to Auto-Tune, when like T-Pain and Wayne were doing their thing. And then Kanye drops 808s and Heartbreak. And from that point on, it became like normalized. And now I love the sound of auto-tune.
I don't have a problem with AI. I think it's cool. You should use AI to help your songs. Not like use it to be like, oh, I made this song. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like to correct errors.
I think that's cool, honestly.
Yeah.
I like playing keyboards and though, so I try to like never ever really use it.
So all of this happens. Now this resurfaces once again by an individual by the name of Medicine.
By Phoenix Flexin is entirely AI generated, and him and Perp are lying about it.
Swiping cards and stacking chips.
There's no AI on this.
No AI on it. You freestyle rubbers? Yeah. What?
They did not use Suno. They did not use Udio. They used something called Treblo, formerly known as Sonato, which is a new free online music model. And he actually exposed this on accident himself before Rubbers even came out. He posted a snippet of a song where he forgot to remove the Sonato text from the file name. It's also really strange that Treblo used to be called Sonato, and they rebranded to Treblo 2 days before Rubbers was released. And 2 days before that, he was getting accused of using...
See, I'm not even going front. You know why I'm believing this guy? He looks like he's like a real music exec, and then he's one of the people who hate AIs and stuff. So he's gonna crack down on the ADAP. Feel me? Look at the information he's bringing up.
Using Sonato for a different unreleased song.
Get on that bitchin' over the garden wall.
It makes me wonder if they're closely tied to this company somehow or trying to cover their tracks ahead of time. For now, I'll show you how I know they used a Trello. All right, so the way this works is first you add tags, then there's a lyric box.
Look, you see what I say? You see what I say? What he said, he explained himself, then now he's providing the information showing all how you do it and all that. He's not talking about, nah, I ain't trying to gatekeep. I'm trying to release that sauce. What sauce? Yeah, it's an expose. Like, how you hiding sauce in an expose? Like, what?
Where you just tell it what you want the lyrics to be about. So I'll show you what it sounds like.
Diamond watches ticking up my empty wrists. I guess money was.
Yeah, so as you can see, it sounds just like the vocal on Rubbers, but that's not even the juicy part. We're going to get there next.
Yeah,
so after messing around with this model for maybe 30 minutes with this very vague lyric prompt, I started to notice that it very consistently spits out exact specific bars from Rubbers. Way too many, way too often for it to possibly be a coincidence. Very important context real quick. You might be wondering, is Rubbers feeding back into this model and causing it to spit out these bars and sound like Rubbers? And the answer is no, I know it's not, because I replaced Phoenix with Eminem using the exact same prompt and it still spits out all of these exact bars. So the lyric generation component of this model is completely separated from the artist tags. The artist tags do not influence the lyrics whatsoever, and I will show you proof of that.
Diamond chains, hanging heavy now by a heavy diamond chain. I see your face in the champagne bubbles, still see your face in the glass. Pockets thick with plastic, my pockets getting thicker. Plastic smiles for the camera lens, stacking bills just to lose my friends. Plastic smiles on Sunset Boulevard.
Plastic smiles. You know, all right, Bob. It's time to wrap it up here. Rubber band snap.
Rubber bands snapping while
I ain't gonna lie. Because earlier in the video, it said he didn't use the AI. Because that's the only reason I'm saying, bro, okay. Like, feel me? Because you, like, now that I'm really, like, listening to this song, remember, I heard the song, but I'm not really listening to it, diving. Now I'm listening to it and stuff like that. Bro. Man, what? Like, you about to rap like that? Swiping cards and stacking chips. I'm done. And that, like, no. That's exactly what you did. That not I'm seeing 1980s. Yeah, because that sounds exactly like something that comes out in 1980s. My pocket's getting chipper. Yo, gang.
I just let the rubber band snap.
Some kind of money on a table, it says a lot.
Bands on the table, band rolls on the table.
In the rain comes up often.
You stay stuck in the rain while I let me stand in the pouring rain.
Cannot sleep at night.
Top for a living, but I cannot sleep at night. But I can't sleep through the night.
Him and Perp are lying to your face about it. They fully generated this song. You guys are generating and releasing and profiting off of copywritten material. Even if that doesn't end in legal repercussions, like, I think the whole creative community of actual chefs who are actually cooking and being creative are not gonna with you ever again. So, and I find it weird that
I ain't gonna lie. This is ending in some legal repercussions if it get down to it. I'm like later down the line, this is ending. If he, cause it's on the charts right now, feel me? And you know how labels feel about if the money, feel me? But the only thing is up to the labels right now. Because they see it's rising on the charts, so you know all what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to take advantage of it. Feel me? But if he not going in any type of way or something happens in any type of way, it's over. Legal issues coming.
Timbaland is encouraging him to continue lying about it.
Don't answer no questions. Let them talk.
Go to Wix Harmony and create an online business.
What I tell you?
Your whole site comes together.
Use AI.
If they feel me, but you already know Timbaland probably like on the low, like if it's happening, I don't know for me, because he could just be saying it off the grace of his heart. Maybe, you never know. But low key, for me, Timbaland probably hitting him like, yo, come sign to me, bro. We'll get this whole going. Yo,
To make a whole song is ridiculous. That's like crazy.
So this guy is saying, "Oh man, you know, like we've got this new software now, this Treblo thing, which was formerly known as Sonato." And I will say that this theory expose has a lot more going for it and a lot more legs than the last one. I'm inclined to think like, okay, I'm not willing to be conclusive about it, and nor do I care, but we're going to get into me caring about it in a second. But the same individual that made the original video is somehow involved in this one as well. And by original, I mean the one from 2 months ago. He would say, "For the past few months, Medicine and I have been investigating Phoenix Flexen's rubbers. When I uncovered it was from Treblo last month, I used technical explanations, but Medicine kept telling me the video hasn't been made yet. Until now. He went 1 million in under 12 hours. So this guy was working with him. And I will say that this is different because this this Raz guy, the initial guy, he has an incentive to promote his own detection software. So he has an incentive here, but this Medicine guy, as far as I know, he is just saying that, oh, this was the software used, and the Sonato thing on the title is a little bit fishy.
That's
so here
fishy.
I will say, okay, understandable that you guys make that assessment. However, where it gets sus is when this Medicine guy comes back and now is saying that, well, actually, it wasn't just that one Phoenix Flexen song, it's this entire Tyga album that's coming out right now.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know, Tyga's new Starface 80s music, he is generating it fully with Treblo as well. Yeah, I mean, we saw him link up with Phoenix, and we put him on the Treblo.
She want money and affection.
If you're ever curious if a song is AI, you can just go use my friend Rosh's AI detection model on Instagram, and it is trained on Treblo outputs. It's trained on Suno, it's trained on Udio. It can tell you if something's AI.
Here we go, man. I see what he says, because as soon as somebody start promoting some other stuff, it's like, all right, bro, are we really trying to bust this down, or are you trying to promote your man's product? Like, feel me? But you know, I still believe him. You know why? Because they're doing that. It's the same thing. He's trying to promote his man's product, but this is what they did. I swear, I just know I'll be cracking these cases like wide open. So this is what they did, right? They seen the market was like having trouble detecting AI songs, like what songs are AI. So they jumped on the market, feel me? And now he's like, okay, I'm gonna promote this now, feel me? I don't think this been started. I think they just jumped on the market and stuff. Like, look, they got 1,851 followers, 1 follower, 7 posts. That just started. That just started, feel me? That just started, or it rebranded, feel me? But they jumped on the market. They seen it was trending. AI detection tools probably trending right now because everybody trying to just find out what's AI and what's not. So they made it and he promoted it. That's what happened. But I still think that AI Phoenix Flexing song, that's AI. That's straight AI. I'm not even gonna lie.
AI and where it came from. Interestingly, Empire is also releasing Tyga's music for some reason. So yeah, I don't know, dude. It smells weird. I think that Empire.
The Tyga thing, yeah, of course, I believe, man, that's my boy. I like Tyga a lot. But when you look at, like, when you decipher that, just look at like how people in the music business move. It's like how in real life you move. Feel me? When it becomes advancement, you either have two decisions. You either look into the advancement and move on, move with it, or you get lost in the times, right? You gotta be adaptable, feel me? So that's like a lot of people in the music business, and a lot of people, especially when you're getting money, period. You gotta be adaptable, feel me? Because you don't want to be using this old software and when this new software is providing crazy. But you also, the smart people also don't will watch the market first, feel me? To make sure it's like, okay, I'm not jumping into this like blindfolded, feel me? So I think Tiger's taking advantage of what's going on, and then he's using that as well, feel me? But his Tiger's probably not fully AI, but it might be. It might be. Tiger probably laid down the vocals first, and then they AI'd it. But I don't know about that, to be honest.
might be involved with Treblo itself somehow. But I don't think that what these people realize is AI music detection is already here, and it's very effective, and it's about to be used to detect and publicly label what is and isn't AI on streaming platforms. So we're all going to have the clarity and the transparency we need. They're not going to be able to lie about it much longer.
Everything is going to have AI detection. That's the next step, feel me? Because everybody's been getting fooled by AI stuff. But the only thing, the next step in the AI or someone controlling the AI is how to beat the detection. That's going to be where that person is probably going to be eaten, because you're not going to be telling if it's real or not, feel me? But you already see it on some photos and stuff on social media. It'll be like AI generated and all that stuff. Everybody be they all be they already started. So music already know they're gonna crack down on that too.
I think they realize what's coming and like the damage they might be doing to their credibility. But have a nice day.
So this is where I'm starting to think that this is getting a little bit ridiculous. And this is where he's losing a lot of people, because they're saying, okay, so it sounds like you're promoting this software now, because this would be a means to promote the software. Now, do I think it's good if it gets exposed that the software is throwing artists under the bus in order to promote their AI? I don't think that would come out too hot, but you got to think, there's already huge players in this game like Suno and Udio. Those are the big two. So if you're a third player and you're trying to come into the game, you're going to want to do damn near all that you can to get some promotion and get people using you, because the people that are using this are going to be people that don't have any qualms about using AI. And a lot of people just want to have fun with this. And I do think that there's a lot of copyright avoidance that can be had for creative like video makers and filmmakers using AI music, because getting a license is damn near impossible. Most people can't get samples cleared. But with the Tyga album, it's like you have a library now where it can go back in history. It's almost like Who Sampled. Like Who Sampled is this website where, I don't know when it came out, it was a long time ago, where you could check where the samples came from for certain songs. So now, if you pull up things from the AI that's been trained on damn near all the music out there, yeah, you're gonna find similarities to different eras. And then to just conclusively throw it out like, oh, this is AI, I think that's harmful right now. However, I would tweet out 2 rappers with AI allegations, both on the Hot 100 right now. Now, first, I'm going to talk about Phoenix Flex, and we're going to get into the second guy. I said Phoenix Flex and Rubbers is at its peak right now at number 58, and he just keeps getting these AI accusations that are all proof. None of it is conclusive, like I said, but even if we're to assume that Phoenix Flexin used AI, all of the people that are like, yeah, human art, this and that, you need to realize you are fighting a game that you will never win. Like I said, these snobs and geeks that pretend they have such amazing taste, you're not going to stop the success of it. Like, you think that exposing this, oh, people are going to find out and they're going to be like, man, we're not messing with that AI artist. We're going to boycott him, and he's not going to have the biggest hit of his career, which is exactly what's going on for Phoenix Flexin right now. That's not happening. We learned that with Drake. We learned that with Rick Ross. We learned that with Drake. 50 Cent thought, okay, I've got a tactical nuke right here. This guy's going to be exposed as a former correctional officer, a police guy, and he's playing as Rick Ross, which is the name of another drug dealer. He drops it. What happens? The guy drops some bangers. He survived. Career survived. He had massive success afterwards. And then with Drake.
Nah, with that situation, it is because Rick Ross really putting that work, feel me? And it's like what Rick Ross have been doing is like, if 50 would have dropped that allegations, like say I say a couple years ago, it probably, yeah, Rick Ross would have been in some turmoil. But right now, like low key, like he's such a business mogul and stuff, and people were like not really on that like that. Feel me? It's like nobody really paying too much attention. Like, I'm not even gonna front. It didn't go away. Like, feel me? If he gets into a back and forth with somebody, or if somebody's like, if he's doing something to somebody, and somebody needs something to say, they're gonna bring it up. Feel me? But it's just like they're not holding too much fire to that right now. Feel me? It's just the generations we're in now.
One of the most lyrically respected rappers at the time, and even before that, throughout his career, he gets exposed for having a ghostwriter. Meek Mill thought, oh, this is going to end him. Well, what happens? He comes back with some hits, and it doesn't end him. So the point is,
I'm not even going to front, because Drake is just different. And feel me? Like, he may have had collaborative help, like that's what I'm calling it, because feel me, he may have had collaborative help with that certain track or certain tracks, but when he comes to perform and he says, "No, this is my pen. Search up anything you want. This is my pen." It's still hitting, still going. So feel me? Drake just be Drake. I have a feeling Drake just be bringing in people just to like make the track be more beastie. Feel me? Like he's just like at a point where he's just like, I made bear track. Let me see what else I can create. Feel me? He's just creating mad stuff. And you already seen with this Iceman. Feel me? Iceman, Habiti, and Maid of Honor. Come on now. Drake is someone like nobody can lack on. Feel me? Nobody can lack on. He been doing it. He been doing it. So
the product is there, people don't care. They will not care. They're not going to be on some integrity high horse like you got. And like I said, the people that feel a way about this mostly are unsuccessful aspiring maybe music artists or music artists or just people that are just snobs. And we're all snobby about something, right? But I just don't think it's going to work. That's what I'm saying. It's futile. However, right now, throwing these accusations, it's bad for the brand. You do not want to be, yo, I'm the AI guy. Not right now. Like back then, like for example, with Drake, you didn't want to be the, I use reference tracks guy until about 2019, 18, 19, and then it was like, nobody cared anymore. But that 3-year period between when Drake got exposed and 2018, 2019, reference track, you did not want to get exposed for that. After that, people stopped caring and they were just like, the music's hitting. So we're in that.
Certain times will really change certain circumstances. Feel me? I agree.
Phase right now of AI where if you're using it, even if you're not using it, you do not want to be known for it. Even if you are using it, you do not want to be known for it. You want to deny it, like Phoenix flexing. He's just told to deny.
I don't agree with that, feel me? Because I believe, feel me, it's always take one person to really make the breakthrough, feel me? Like this is why I like Kanye a lot too, feel me? Because when he started moving on the 808s and stuff like that, he was like the first, feel me? He's like paving ways. Like you really gotta be willing to pave the way, but you gotta know when you pave the way, you gonna have a beastie career and valid career, but you gotta be willing to take them first blows, feel me? Because it's gonna be hard at first, feel me? But if you're willing to take them blows, then you gonna be valid. That's what I'm saying. The route he's going down, it's either couple things, right? It's either he's gonna be the law, some law thing gonna come after him, or a label gonna scoop him up and shelf him. He's gonna be a one-hit wonder, or we're gonna find out this song is actually like he really like feel me 100% did it. But I don't think that last one is it. So feel me, because I don't think he's gonna own up to it. And even if he owns up to it, I think he's gonna own up to it late, like super late, where people stop caring. You gotta own up to it now, feel me? Be known as that rapper now, so that feel me, you pave the way. So then once people already see you, because then you gotta just drop a couple more hits. It's gonna be hard though, because the pressure's gonna be on now. But pressure's gonna be on regardless, feel me? So you just drop a couple more hits, and then you valid, feel me? Everybody gonna be like, okay, bet. And it's gonna act like, nah, he be doing the AI rap, he be going crazy, fire, feel me? Then you know what's gonna happen? People gonna start to copy. Come on now.
Which is, I think it's the right thing to do because the speculation and the conversation carries this. It carries a lot of the continuous discussion about a song like this. What other songs are getting talked about 2 months after they dropped? Still talked about like it's fresh. And it's the biggest hit of his career. And like I said initially, the very important part of this is that even if it's AI generated, it's proof that the music isn't enough. Because the visual, the way that he marketed it, the contrast between the way Phoenix Flexin looks, the way Phoenix Flexin has rapped, the way Phoenix Flexin sounds, and the contrast and where he's from, and the contrast between that and the music that he made, and seeing that visually is what really made you think like, what the hell is this? I need to share this. I need to talk about this. I need to look more into this. This doesn't make sense.
That's a great point. I'm not even gonna front. I think that's the era we in right now. Contrast really is, and what's it called? Really sells, feel me? When people visualize you as a certain way and then you're doing the complete opposite, it makes them intrigued more.
Piqued your curiosity, and it is a catchy song. But if it was just the song and it sound, it's hard for me to say because I found out about this visually, like most of us did. But the song is catchy. However, if it was easy to make on AI, this is what happens with AI. Like, you'll see it with thumbnails on YouTube. You'll see a format, and you'll see like 20 different people using the same AI format, and then you just get tuned out to it. And you're like, yo, this is gross. I don't want to see this anymore. This is trash. I think it's the same thing with AI music, where like stuff can be basic. I don't know if he really used it, but Baby Chief Do It is another example where these allegations don't really matter. Because Baby Chief Do It would admit that he used ChatGPT, which is also hated.
I've been using that shit to write my lyrics. Real
Word, ChatGPT?
Hell yeah, that shit worked. Well, what I did was I wrote down 4 bars and I said, write me a song. And then it said, give me a start me off, some shit like that. And bro, I started him off, whatever. That shit, it wrote some shit. I never actually used AI before, like, until then.
What made you want to do it? Like, what, you just curious?
I had posted on my notes one night. I was bored as hell. I was like, who want to write my next song? And then this girl had replied to it. Like, I would have just used ChatGPT. So I downloaded that shit. Oh, bro. And that shit is cold.
Yeah.
That's scary, though. Like, all that AI.
So this was the initial clip. And since then, and he got a bunch of hate for this, saying like, yo, AI is writing his lyrics, which if you read the lyrics of a Baby Chief Do It and you ask ChatGPT to make you a song, it's not going to make you a song like that. Like, if you suck, you suck. Like, oh, this person wrote a book with AI. Like, if you the prompter is really doing a lot of the legwork, but he's just saying, he's throwing ideas off. It's like a thesaurus, right? Like, if someone's like, yo, I want to look up another word to say this.
Like low key with the A, and that's what I like about the AI too. Feel me? Like, you think you about to have it make you a super fire song? That thing gonna be probably fire basic. Like mid. Feel me? It's gonna be super mid. Like, it's gonna sound like, okay, I see what you was doing, but it's gonna be mid. Feel me? Like I'm saying, AI is just AI. If you don't give it direction, that's why I always blame it's the user. That's why I always blame the user. I don't blame AI. Feel me? If you don't give it some smooth direction, it's not gonna build nothing. So I'm saying, like, you really like to make it try to build a fire song. You probably gotta give it like a template. Feel me? Like, like, do this, feel me? Match this with this one. Okay, make these lines hit more. Make use this word, rhyme this word. Feel me? You got a structure, and at that point, you're basically still building the song. Feel me? So it's like, hard.
And then they look up the other word. Was that person cheating? But no, AI has this branding of data centers, and it's become politicized a little bit. So Baby Chief Do It, he got a lot of backlash. But what happened? He comes back with a hit, the Ghetto Love Story song. That song is 4 weeks on the charts right now, peaking at number 44. So we got 2. Well, this one's going to get top 40. I hope so for him. And he would talk about reflecting on the accusations that he got of just being dismissed as an artist because he said he uses ChatGPT to generate some ideas.
At first, it low-key pissed me off because I feel like people could say anything about me, but to call me less of an artist is crazy work. I wasn't really tripping after like a day or so, just because I knew it wouldn't affect my career, just out the strength of me knowing how I am as an artist. Like, I've never released a song that wasn't written by me. I'm a great writer, and I take writing very, 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 very seriously. But
and
people can't hate.
He said it that day. He said it in that time. Feel me? He said it. He was like, "Yo, who want to help me write the song?" Like, what? It's not like he was saying, "Nah, I'm writing this song myself." He said, "Who want to help me write this song?" Or who want to write this song for me? Feel me? Like, he said it.
Hate me for experimenting, you know?
Whoever is around this guy, or if it's just him, they're doing a very good job. Because to be able to be level-headed and to think like he's thinking and to just keep pushing forward, it's not easy. Like, a lot of people would spiral and keep trying to prove people wrong and say, well, actually, I'm not you. You can't prove to somebody that you didn't use AI. That's the problem. It's kind of like Salem witch trials type stuff. If they say you're an AI user and they throw up some random proof and a bunch of people believe it, it's on you. No matter what you do, you cannot prove it. What is going to be valuable, though, is how can somebody use this to their advantage? Because right now, we're in a period of time, like I said, the 3 year, I don't know if it's going to be a 3 year mark, but it's like TikTok. Like for a period of time when I was telling everybody that TikTok was going to be the hottest thing ever, and everybody's like, man, that's corny. There was that period of time where if you had a hit song on TikTok, it was just,
I said it too. That's why. Well, I'm like, feel me. We've been having our little viral moments. We've been doing our thing, feel me. But that's why I was so tight that I wasn't going stupid. Well, let me stop because I was not being super consistent as I should have been. Feel me? Like it would have been a couple of days I don't post or something like that. So I can't say that, to be honest. But what? Everybody like, oh, you dancing on TikTok? I ain't dancing on TikTok. Get out of it. Okay. Now all y'all dancing on TikTok. Yo, bro. I swear. Yo, life be funny, bro. You just gotta crack life code, bro. Once you crack the code, bro, like then you'll see, like, nah, life is really funny, bro.
That's a TikTok song. Now there is no TikTok song. It's a hit. If it's not a hit on TikTok, it's not a hit at all. So there were only hits, and there was like a 3 year, 4 year time period for that as well. Not an exact number, but right now, I think it's more than valuable for artists to leverage. Some artists can do this, especially if they've got snobby fans, to leverage filming and recording their process of making music. So if they get a banger, they can just show that. And then people are like, oh, okay, so anything that's non-AI right now is seen as more valuable because people don't really completely understand how AI works, especially with music.
I think it's better to film. I'm talking a lot, so but the video's about to end. But I think it's better to record record everything you step it away regardless, feel me? Because now you're going to have people bandwagoning crazy, trying to be like, oh, I was there from the start. Nah, I just put all those videos there so you could feel like you was there from the start. But and truthfully, you wasn't, feel me?
Music, so they're just inclined to dismiss any level of effort from the artist, which you're not putting up. Even if you can make Phoenix Flex and Rubber's song, and it's made with AI, and even if Ghetto Love Story was made with AI, you have access to the same software, why can't you get a hit? I mean, even if somebody's untalented, they should be able to get a hit because it can just do the voice for you, right? So it's clear that what should be respected more, even if these guys did nothing for the
marketing. I've been said that. No, but you have to be in the game to actually realize, feel me? Like somebody outside will not see it. Like, for example, somebody that didn't make music before will be like, oh nah, I can make music and it'll go easy. Everybody's popping. Look at that person, feel me? That's how you could tell somebody that didn't make music before, feel me? Because when you make music, you know putting out a song is only half the work. And you already know how much it takes to put out a song because you got to go through the beats and all that, feel me? You don't know that till you actually become an artist and stuff like that. But then what I started noticing as I was an artist, I'm like, sheesh, I'm putting out these songs, only a couple people listening to it. Like, it's going a little, it's reaching a couple places, like getting like hundreds and 200s views, but I'm like, I'm trying to reach the masses. What? But then I started filming, because I'm one of the people when I want something real bad, like I'm doing my research. I'm doing mad research on it. I'm going crazy, feel me? I'm getting all the technology I need for it, feel me? So I started doing my research and all that stuff. So I'm seeing now I'm noticing about blogs and stuff, music blogs. I'm like, hold on, okay. Now I'm noticing about like all these websites to push it more playlisting. That when I cracked the playlisting code, that's when I knew. This was before Rap Caviar was a big thing. Feel me? This was when I was using DistroKid playlist. Feel me? I would be spinning my wheel, going crazy on that. Feel me? Racking up plays. Feel me? Racking up plays. Really going to do a mad promotion, racking up plays. They, and yo, you know one thing about me, bro? I don't get keep nada, boy. I started telling bare people, bro, because people was like, yo, you getting views and stuff, getting played. I'm like, facts, bro. I'm like, it's all about playlisting, bro. You gotta get on playlists. And then I remember a couple months after that, a couple months after that, Rap Caviar started being super big. I think I'm not even going front. I think when Rap Caviar started being super big, it was clip for me because I couldn't get on Rap because Rap Caviar was only allowing those filmy top spots. So, but when I was doing my other playlist, it was going crazy. But two when you end up on some indie playlist, this is what was going beastie for me. I will end up on some indie playlist, get ran up, going crazy on there, feel me? And it'll be fire. I remember I got the most breads I ever made out of music I got on doing my beastiest promotion. This is when I went the hardest doing the promotion. And this was the song that actually like everybody like when I posted on the blogs and stuff, like mad people was commenting like this is a TikTok song, this is a TikTok song and stuff like that. I'm like, I think if I would went a little more harder with the extra mile with the promotion, that song would have blown, feel me? But I was just all about dropping, feel me? Because it takes a lot. It's a lot of breads too. Because feel me, you dishing out your own breads, feel me? So like, feel me, it's not no easy task. That's why low key, when you see somebody blow up, when you see some songs blow up, you really study it too. Like, but even though certain times you can't like catch fire in the same spot, but you gotta study it to see like, okay, let me see how this happened.
Song, which they're both talented artists. To be able to, for Phoenix Flexen to be able to have a career for this song, he's a talented artist. To be able to turn a song into a hit and get a bunch of people interested in listening to it consistently is more impressive than a bunch of people trying to expose them for doing it. And I don't think Tyga's album, because Tyga is investing a lot of money into creating like this world for the album as well. And Tyga's not really known for his albums. He's more so known for hit singles. Yeah, I remember the last, I think was it Kyoto, the album that he dropped a long time ago. That's the last Tyga album I remember listening to. It was a Japanese album. Was it? I don't want to say the album. Yeah, it was Kyoto. Yeah, that was in 2018. So for him to invest this much money into the visuals and all this other stuff, I'm less inclined to think that he just mashed it together in AI. So I do think people need to be a lot more responsible throwing out these accusations, because you are harming the person's image. Now, are you harming their career, their potential commercially? No, because the majority of listeners don't care. Like, people are still listening to David's music. And hopefully one day people will get this through their head, is that things like music, things like X-rated content, stuff like that, if people like that stuff, there's nothing that the person does or gets accused of. There's no really like more moral law that's going to...
You know, it's funny when he said that. I hope it's not what's going on, but now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably exactly what's going on. You know how when a person dies or something like that, what they music get listened to more. Now people be trying to listen to all the music, trying to like get the sense of it and stuff like that. But I remember when there's like, but we're not talking about that case. We're not talking about that.
Prevent them from supporting it because they feel like they're doing it for free. They're like, oh man, music's free. Like, I'm not going out and buying it. I'm not going to the guy's concert. I'm just turning it on and listening to it myself. And they're not going to get judged for it either, because nobody knows what you're listening to.
Go check out my breakdown on that Davis situation if you wanna hear that. Feel me? And then comment on that one if you want me to do a part 2 if you want to hear that.
So that's my rant on this. Eventually, AI is just going to be swallowed up into the process of making music. You will never be able to detect it. It's like you're going to get more false positives than anything else. What's a detection of AI? Oh, seeing that somebody used a reference from the 80s. It's more so you could say like, hey, this is where this music was, the time frame in which it was made from. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit notification.
Bow. You already know the vibes. Smash that like button. Comment your thoughts, your facts, your opinions, and let me know your vibes. Feel me? Hit that subscribe button. If you rock with me, I'm rocking with you. You know the vibes. See you guys next video.